We're about 17 kilometres out of Garmisch-Partenkirchen in the Bavarian Alps. So we're hopefully going to a Stellplatz in Garmisch and going to stay there for 2 or 3 nights. I think it's €28, €29 per night, but that includes a visitor's card where you can use public transport to get around. So hopefully we'll get there. But yeah, the views are spectacular.
They are. Not shabby scenes to be in traffic in, is it? Come on, Stellplatz, have some space.
We're 4 minutes away, 1.6k from the Stellplatz, which basically is like a campsite, but not as
it's just
sometimes
like...
Yeah, it's just like a big parking area where you can park multiple things. There's 110 spaces for motorhomes, so hopefully, given it's about 10:20, a lot of people will have gone out or left today, but with it being Easter weekend, we're just a bit concerned that we might not get on. If we can, it'd be perfect. Is this cock going?
What cock?
This cock?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Well, we've made it to Garmisch-Partenkirchen. Now there's space for 110 campers. See, this little parking area here where we are. Down there all the way is for vehicles up to 7 metres. Up above there is one for vehicles over 7 metres. We found our Stellplatz at the, basically, if you ignore the word, it is the Wank barn. There's a mountain up here just to my left hand side called the Wank. If you say it in German, obviously in English you'd call it the Wank. But yeah, we've pulled up on the Stellplatz. It's basically just pull into a spot that's free and go and pay for your parking, your overnighting. It's €29 per night for 2 adults, but that also includes what you get is like a little guest card which covers you on the local buses and gives you discount at various amenities and things to see, so that's probably worth it. We've based ourselves here for 3 nights just so we can have a good explore around the Bavarian Alps really. So yeah, so far the weather's beautiful, 20 odd degrees. This little trail leads from the campsite or the Stellplatz. It's about 20-25 minute walk into the centre of Garmisch-Partenkirchen. Garmisch is quite famous for, I think it hosted the Winter Olympics here at some point. It used to be 2 towns, Garmisch and Partenkirchen, and then in 1936 Hitler combined the 2 to make it a bigger city just in time for the Olympics. I think it was the 1936 Olympics anyway. We're continuing along this little trail now. You may just see up there's a couple of little white buildings all the way along this like hillside, and that is like little shrines there, and they've all got like little thingies of Jesus, like little replicas of Jesus and stuff. Behind us now is the old Olympic Stadium from the 1936 Winter Olympics. You can just see the big ski jump there, which is, I think, Eddie the Eagle trained on there as well. We're going to have a little wander around and just have a little see what this area has got to offer. This is the old Olympic Stadium. See, like beginner, intermediate and professional ski level ski jumps. That is scary, that. I always thought I'd fancy myself as a ski jumper, but I don't think I do after seeing this. So this is the Olympic Stadium. Last time we was here, it was getting renovated and refurbed, but you can see sort of where the slalom is for the ski jump. This is where the landing area is. Not a real big landing area considering how fast to go. The mountain you'll just see in the background there is Wank, which I think we're going to climb up tomorrow. We did it last time we was here, but we're going to try it again and just take a bit more time. And we was going to get the cable car up, but the cable cars are closed, so we'll be walking up and down.
You reckon you could do that?
Easy. Piece of piss.
Yeah.
Give me a snowboard. No, some skis, sorry.
A snowboard?
Give me some skis and I can do that. Not enough snow on it though, so unfortunately I can't prove it.
Highly doubtful, ladies and gents. He won't even jump off a diving board.
I apologise for the heavy breathing, but in our infinite wisdom, what we decided to do was climb up the stairs all the way up to the top of the ski jump. See, that's the high point up there. We're only at the top of like the landing spot at the moment, but this is like the area where all the photographers and the camera people go when it's on Ski Sunday and the Olympics. But yeah, the views of something else. I mean, don't appreciate quite how high that is until you're up here and then how steep it is down there with such a small landing area. This is the view of the Winter Olympic Stadium, built in 1936. The town of Garmisch-Partenkirchen just meets now in the middle. We are staying, excuse me, just burped. We are staying just over the crest of that hill over there, past the big flats and the church, into the mountainous regions. That big lump there is Alpspitz, and just past there is Zugspitz. This big lump here is Leah, obviously, how we all know. I won't put it in though, because I love you.
I'm quite happy to chuck myself out planes and such and run off mountains paragliding, but these little things here, to zoom down that and ping off the end, not for me. I knew you wouldn't be able to go past that. Marvellous, you'll be in the next Olympics.
Wandering around this little stream now, just leaving the mountain area, and we've come across like this little geological park. It's got little rocks everywhere. You may see there with information about where the rocks are from and the type of uses they have, like for granite weights, sort of things. There's also like a little CrossFit gym. Behind me there's some little like some bars for thingy, for whatever. There's some other bars over there. It's like 3 or 4 little areas now. We've seen some with gyms, some with yoga practice, some with exercises. So it's very good and sort of, yeah, just good. Good morning and welcome from just outside of Garmisch-Partenkirchen. This is our Stellplatz for the evening at the Wank Bahn, the little cable car which goes up to the mountain of Wank. Unfortunately it's closed at the moment, so we're going to hike up and hike back down, but you can just probably see the distance there, the Alps, the snow-capped Alps. This Stellplatz we're staying at has got space for roughly 110 RVs or motorhomes. It's quite busy at the moment, but there's still plenty of spaces. We got here about 10:30 yesterday morning and got straight in, checked in. A lot of people are going now. It's 11 o'clock, so if you're in the area I definitely recommend staying here. One good thing we have seen with all of the sort of footpath signs and stuff, there is signs here telling you roughly how long it is. Wank there is 1,780 metres, and it was going to take us roughly 4 hours to get there, which is probably about right really.
It's scampering off. I was gonna video you. I don't really know, I just thought I'd video you. Content and all that.
Do it with a microphone so people can hear.
They can hear me, I'm shouting.
Might not hear me. I'm sweaty though, really sweaty.
Yeah, it's warm, innit?
This Vank's taking it out of me, I tell you.
Yeah, cheeky. No, it's, to be fair, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous day, innit?
Yeah, it's lovely, yeah, real nice. Put about 20 degrees already, it's only 11:30, so clocks went forward last night. Lights till 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Good job as well, because we had a bit of a late start, didn't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Usually when we do a hike like this, because it's a decent length one, we usually get off quite early. But
Having a little pit stop. That mountain there is Zugspitz, which is Germany's highest mountain. This mountain just to the left of it is Alpspitz.
He's doing good, is the lad. We've sort of veered off the main trail, come up this like little thing. Granted it was signposted, but it's just gone vertical, so I thought I'll video now it's flattened out a little bit. But you're doing good, chicken. Another signpost up here. Make or break our heart today. If it still says we've got 4 hours uphill left. What's the verdict?
2¼ hours to Wank.
2¼
2¼ hours.
There we go. There he is. Should be under the bridge, you troll.
Well, we've just come up what could only be described as a near vertical footpath. just crossed this little bridge and it's given us a bit of respite now, being a nice flat track. But that last half an hour walk has just been relentless. So at least we've gained a bit of height, but by heck, it shows how unfit we are. But the views are getting worth it now, because we're just sort of getting up and you're seeing views of the Alps and the Zugspitze. So yeah, I'll show you what we're seeing. Just breaking through that tree line. There is the Zugspitze to the right, Alpspitze just to the right of this tree. Through there is other spitzes. Well, the ultimate aim of this trip, this European road trip, is to get to Montenegro and Bosnia. We've never even thought of going to these places before, but now we're on this side to get like off the beaten track. Now we've got the time. If anyone's got any advice about Bosnia, Montenegro, like specifically where to go other than the tourist places, what it's like finding overnight park-ups, etc. Is Park for Night safe? Because I'd read a couple of things about that on the internet saying that sometimes the car thieves tend to use Park for Night to target cars. So we'll just have to sort of play it safe there. I think generally if it feels uncomfortable we'll avoid it. Well, the signpost we've just passed says 2 hours to the summit of Wank. You may just make out in the distance there the ski jump from the 1936 Winter Olympics, which we went to yesterday. That again, thought that was hard when we was climbing, but this is, I think this is about 6,000 feet, something like that, just over 6,000 feet. Not obviously from where we started, but the overall height is something like that.
That's the sign of a good hike.
Told you it was hot. Only halfway up.
I've just realised there's the strap patches all the way up as well.
Oh, what? Sweat patches?
Yeah, sweaty strap
Oh,
patches.
yeah. Oh, no. He's not got none on my man boobs, though. Look.
Oh, look at the front of her.
This is
Oh, them some sweaty scenes.
Oh, that's damp.
I've never been so hot for
The
you.
worst bit now is I've got to put that backpack on again, and I'm cold.
That'll cool you down.
Oh, that's not good. As the Germans would say, nicht so gut.
God. He fancies himself as fluent German.
Just call me Helmut now.
Helmut.
Helmut. Ah, microphone's fallen off. And my back's extremely cold.
I was going to say, why are you bending down like you pooed yourself?
Oh, God. That's not nice.
And I've got to put mine on. The end is not in sight, but I'm just focusing on my Easter egg and the views. It's a slog, but it's worth it. You're not happy with me, are you?
I'm not happy, but you just a sadist. Let's go up this big massive mountain. We've done barely any fitness and we had beers last night and knackered.
It's alright. Burn the beers out and wake up a thirst for another one when we get back.
Maybe. Well, while I've got a bit of breath, just thought I'd show you now that these views are open up. You've got the town of Garmisch-Partenkirchen just down here. We said earlier you've got Alpspitze and Zugspitze and all the other spits. We seem to be getting above the tree line now, so we're kind of opening up, the views are coming better. It's been a hell of a slog though, to be honest. Kind of struggling a bit today. We've done a lot of walking, but it's all been city walking and around the town, so we haven't actually got any ascent. And we're kind of throwing ourselves into the deep end here going up to this Wank. But I think, looking at the map, we've probably got about a mile and a half left before we get to the summit. The summit is in sight. There's a little cross over there marking the summit, and there's a little hut here which used to be a restaurant. It's not open at the moment, unfortunately, because we're going to get a drink. But yeah, these views of the Alps are just spectacular now. Everywhere you look, it's just mountains, and we're here finally. We're approaching the summit of Wank now. Got a bit windier as it's a lot more open, but these views are just spectacular now. All over the Alps, the Bavarian Alps, everywhere. So we're just going to go and try and get somewhere sheltered now and go and get some dinner and have a drink and just rest a bit before we do it all again by going down. But first, we're off to the Wank house. We're at the summit of Wank now. You might just see around us all the Alps here, the Alps behind me in a moment you'll see. A lot of snow around as well still on the top here. I'll just show you this area now. There's still quite a lot of probably the last of the winter snows I'd imagine in Bavaria. Easter Sunday today. There's a big like golden thingy of Jesus there as well. Well, Leah's finally got her Easter egg. She's brought it all the way to the Alps with her. It's for Easter Sunday. Unfortunately, it was in the van yesterday, and it was, should we say, pliable, quite squidgy. So it looks like it's been dented. It hasn't cracked or anything, but it's misshapen. It looks like one of Morrison's wonky ones. I'll show you it in up close detail. Oh yeah, as you can see there's a few little divots and dents in it, and yeah, it's seen better days, hasn't it? But she's given me some egg. Thank you very much. It's under duress though, isn't it?
Yep.
That little spot there, what I'm just about to go to, is where all the paragliders throw themselves off. I mean, it'll take some bottle to do that. Walk up here and then just basically run down there.
Where you going?
Downhill.
I was just about to have a conversation and show you how his Italian is. Yeah, he wanders off up steps. Like that.
It's not my Italian. What it is, I'm going to show you. I'm practicing my Italian for him on the road. It's like, Mamma mia! Mamma mia!
Yeah. We're going into Italy in the next week or so. That's
Mamma
not going to
mia.
get you bad.
Yeah, it'll help. As we've been walking along this path, we've noticed a lot of people have sort of been saying servus or servus, which means like hello and goodbye in Bavarian. But apparently Bavarian and German are two very different languages, sort of, or parts of it are. Like everyone's been saying like hello and guten tag and all that stuff in main Germany. But once we've got into Bavaria, specifically this area as well, everybody seems to be saying like servus. So I googled it and it was like a word which can be used as hello and goodbye. So that's something worth knowing. We're almost back at the campsite now. We've got about another mile and a quarter to go, probably about another 45 minutes. We've just come down a really steep area. You can see the views have opened up again. It's actually got a lot brighter and a lot warmer than it was at the summit. But yeah, this is pretty spectacular, especially now. It's due to be nice today. Due to pee down tomorrow though, so at least we've made the most of the weather while we've had it. Nana's broken again. As we always say, we always call Leah Nana on these hikes, and she's broken again. She thinks cramp of the arse again, so.
It always seems to happen. Oh, red's my face.
Like a little beetroot, innit?
I'm tanning.
Burning. Depends. But
Pot kettle.
But yeah, Nana's aching again, so. At least we're only about 10 or 15 minutes now from where we parked the van at the Stellplatz, so with a bit of luck she can get herself there. And then we can just chill out and get some tea on and chill out, because it's a lovely day now. It's turned out really nice. It's our last little descent now down to the Stellplatz where the van's parked. You might just see, like, following the line of the Wank bus, the Wank cable car. Nana there just hobbling out the seat. If anyone saw that, if I didn't say that, she's giving the middle finger.
I'm in pain. Oh.
Pain in the arse. Not a bad view to finish off the day, really. We're back at our Stellplatz now. I'll show you how many vans are here. It's I thought it might have quieted off a bit this morning, and now just behind us you'll see sort of from this upper part of the car park there's vans all this way. There's still plenty of spaces though, to be honest. There's like I'd say probably a good 10-20 spaces easily that I can see at the moment. There's a couple of vans parked up here. I don't know if they're waiting for other spots or not, but yeah, it's been a great area, to be honest. There's people sat out with deck chairs and people sat out with tables having teas and coffees and beers. Stellplatz, you'll see there, bigger vans here, smaller vans in this lower level. These are your views. And this is a pub which looks open, so I feel like we're maybe just popping in for one. But that is the type of cable car you have there. We fell in the pub. Technically, Leah said to me about half a mile up the path, she went, just say no. I didn't know what I was saying no to. And then she said it was having a beer after us 10.8 mile hike. So there's no way I'm saying no to that. So we came and it was a fair stop we came to. We were actually at the pub before we got to the van. So it's only fair we have a nice cold refreshing Bavarian beer. Oh, look at these bad boys. Look at these bad boys, Lee. Oh, hellas. Anyone would think it was you who dragged me into the pub, wouldn't they?
Brilliant.
Dankeschön. Thank you.
Dankeschön.
Thank you. Look at them. It's the best view of the day. That. Hello. Frost coming up my nose. You can piss off.